teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Louisville Cardinals. For UA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Cardinals offense comes on the field first today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team, which won a conference championship, is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And, Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Send the back in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They finally get him down, but a big play for 46.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
First down, looking to throw the football. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion brings up 4th down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Cardinals will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense out there for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game, for guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Because I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
First down here for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and medium. Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down quickly. A short motion catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
The Aggies will come to the line on fourth down looking to convert. Here we go on fourth down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
It's incomplete. They missed an opportunity, and now it's fourth down. And the Cardinals will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. A running play called on fourth down. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front, get a good push. You have to like that call on this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position, so the right call is made and you pick up the first down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Banks. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Intercepted in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Looking deep down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Aggies, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Wideouts now clustered. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The receiver makes the catch. Well, he moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He's going to take off here. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds his man. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. Trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Play action here on first down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And, Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And even Isaiah Spiller, good tough blend of toughness and speed.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Boy, the interior of that defensive line holds the point and allows the rest of the defense to rally to the football to bring up this third down.
Hubie keeps it himself. Didn't get there. Defense makes a great stop. And the Aggies will have to kick this away. The player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Ball handed off. He shreds the tackle. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Second down after that previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a screen pass to the running back.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
And completion makes it second and short. Wants to throw it. Caught quickly. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Back to throw again. The receiver grabs it. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Looking for a man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's broken up. Great play by the DB, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. And that one's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
QB keeper all the way. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Finds an open target on the left side. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Off the play fake on first down. Should be to the tight end for a completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Pass complete, and second down now. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And that one's straight down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Goes kicking down at Kevin Connors for our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
That completion sets up a second down play. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. They look to throw it here on second down. He finds the running back in the flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Looking to throw again. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They make the stop, but it's a big play for 31.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Tackled, but first down.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Texas A&M. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
It's a shotgun run call. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
And they get the completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. That completion makes it second and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. How's the spin move? He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. The Cardinals will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Pass is caught. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Receiver in motion now. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking right, this one caught. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Back's got it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. So with pull-out pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback on the start of the 25. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. At the 25, it's second and 10. And they make it a third and manageable here. The RPO caught to the right. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
The Aggies will send the punt team onto the field.
Boy, these defensive backs are completely locked in. Third down, and the defense stays disciplined in zone coverage and knocks that one down.
No fair catch. He feels the punt, and the return will be brought down. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. He'll hand it off. He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down, but stop on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And the Cardinals come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. He hands it off from the gun. Gets the first and still running. They make the stop. The offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Cardinals looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down mark. And the Cardinals come to the line to run the hurry up. Can he get there on the ground? Has a path to the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Louisville.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And the Aggies will have to kick it away. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And on the carry, he's heading left. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. Here we go now. A crucial play for both sides. They set up at 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for their offense.
Here we are, late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. A deep shot to the right. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. The Aggies will line up to punt it away. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. And the returner will be brought down. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. 1st down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. Now it's 2nd down here. Using his legs, it's Starber. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Can he make it to the marker? They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
And now the handoff. We saw them at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. The Cardinals lining up here on 1st and 10. And the single back takes the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Cardinals line it up with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Cardinals. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game is on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. And the first play of the drive now on the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Blocked by the receiver. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a 1st down. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw, caught over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. No press here. The defense backing away. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. And they quickly spike the football to stop the clock. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. It's out of bounds. It's a short gain on the play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch, a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, missed opportunity here on 3rd down. They're obviously going to have to go for it late in the game. Down by more than 3. They need a touchdown on the board. Let's see what they go with here on this 4th down call.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Brings up 2nd down. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Now time for one final play that obviously has to go into the end zone to see if they can tie it up.
A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. In the playoffs is survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure.